We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Finding Gabriel complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson on first down. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
man in the secondary for Washington on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
That gain on third down, good for 28. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Brought down by
a minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
He praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
And
a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. Try and throw on third down. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now Allen. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Allen now on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Allen. That's caught. It's Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check it. Check it.
Here's Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 51 yards. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, and that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Jackson's going to try the sneak. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
To the air, Allen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
54.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another Washington.
Here's Allen on first and 10. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Switch. Hey, watch it.
And again, it's Allen. And that's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Check. Check 13.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Here's McKissick. And he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
48 for Mike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, he's going deep. It's caught inside the 25.
Jackson's pass.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That is just what the... His defense was hoping for an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll run here with Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Brown. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Jackson will throw again. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 28, 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
To throw again is Jackson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now this throw caught left side. And they finally get him down at the other 46. Big yardage that time for Washington. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run with McKissick. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another 1st down run right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes this Washington 14. Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Allen. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And now the throw hauled in by Green. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next is Washington 21, Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
Jackson.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. That man again, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tavon Young. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 12-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the 1st. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Escapes it, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
So on 2nd and 11 now. Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout called here.
No gain on the play.
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and this time he is in. Yes. Antonio Gibson taking it in. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone.
Today's finals, Washington.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Washington, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports,